What's going on, everyone? Juicebags here, and welcome back to some Dungeon Defenders 2. We are making our way through the Chaos 9 Prime Incursions, and next up is the Wyvern Enthusiast. This is a perfect turtle map, y'all. Just saying. I've been having a lot of fun doing these turtle builds. Gonna do another one right here. Without a doubt, turtle builds are almost never going to be the most effective way to build a map. However, they are super fun, so that's what I'm going with. So let's start things off with a reflect beam around the core. We've got 800 DU to spend here. We're going to be using some petrify on this one as well. And of course, we're going with my favorite turtle defense of late, the Dragon's Nest. So we're going to have some Dragon's Nests in. We've got some Earth and some Poison Proton Beams. Any old reflect beam will do. We're just using it as a reflect beam. Imagine that. And then we're going to throw in some boost auras and lightning strike auras just to hold that destructive pylon. So starting things off here, we are going to reflect it up. So let's get our reflect beam in. Something like that should get it. Yep, indeed. And then I think we're going to start our turtle right here from the front. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, let's get some last resort in. So we do want a little last-minute crowd control. So I'm going to put this really close to the core. Poison beam in the front, of course. Earth beam in the back, giving us that petrify combo. Now, the reason we want to put this way down the lane here is the enemies are going to be resistant to crowd control. So we want to make sure that we're putting it in a position where the majority of the enemies will be killed off prior to getting here. So, absolutely just last resort. So, let's see. Let's go with one right here as well. And I think that will probably get it for our crowd control. Now, this map is all about the flyers. There is some heavy duty flyer lanes for sure. And the Dragon's Nest does great with them. I think we're going to just build out our Dragon's Nest, like, right here. Let's go... If I put it there, that node blocks the other one. I guess that doesn't really matter, but... Let's go something like this. Then we'll go... Actually, I think we're going to have enough. Let's go one more Dragon's Nest here. We'll put our destructive pylon in right there, and our boost aura in right here, making sure that we're hitting everything. And then let's continue it out. We got actually enough for 6 more, so I may... Actually, you know what? They're going to reach right here, I'm pretty sure. So let's just throw the additional 6 right here. It's going to be a little sketchy on whether or not Destructive Pylon makes it to this far corner one. Actually, that's a good little clip away. Let's see if we can tell if it's getting it. It looks like that one Dragon's Nest is not getting Destructive Pylon, so let's go ahead and move it somewhere a little bit friendlier. Where can we put it? I think we could put it right here, and it would probably get it. Yeah, it's definitely going to get it right there, so we'll have no problems there. And that is our 800 DU, so now we're good to go. We've got 400 mana left, so let's just spam it around into some of these Dragon's Nests, and let's let it fly here. Now this, I think this is going to be kind of AFKable. I think we're going to be able to power through it. Now, it might have to get a little bit involved with the bosses. Of course, I'm going with Dragon's Haste instead of range on the dragons, where this particular map, if any map, they're going to benefit from the range. It would be great. However, I don't want to give up any power in exchange for more range. So the Dragon's Haste is extremely powerful, allows those dragons to get around quickly. I'm going to prioritize that and just the power level over more range. So, of course, the more range you have, the better chance you have of getting things done. Let's find somewhere nice where we can actually see what's going on this map here. But these dragons are getting it. I mean, nothing's even making it to the proton beams yet. Now, they will. There's a Berserker almost made it. Let's see. Is the Wyvern? Nope, Wyvern didn't make it either. I'm sure that things are going to be pushing to those proton beams before the end here, so I'm definitely glad that I have them down. That would give me one more dragon per lane, with 30 left over if I didn't use them. However, I just feel like that's a safety net that's really going to be beneficial as we progress through the map here. We'll have to see how it goes. Down to 145 mobs. These dragons are getting it. There's no doubt there. They are putting in some work. So kudos to the dragons. Now, I am going to want to pay attention to any of the kobold flyers, the little dive bombers. Obviously, they're going to be able to get really, really close before those dragons will attack them, or they'll be in range. So I want to make sure that we are wrecking up those kobold dive bombers. Don't want them giving us an unpleasant experience by dive bombing our core, that is for sure. Of course, they're very easy to pick out. Just the little yellow flappy birds on the mini-map are the ones you want to look for. Once you see all red there, you are pretty much good to go. So just got to kill the yellow ones, and looking pretty darn good. It cleared wave 1 without any problem at all. Let's see here. Let's just continue to spam it. No real rhyme or reason other than just trying to get even upgrades spammed around. And let's let it fly here. Wave 1 went extremely smooth, though. Let's see if Wave 2 has that same result. I do want to keep an eye on the minimap, though. The problem with builds like this, where it's a really comfortable build, is we know we do have those Kobold Dive Bombers. So if I ignore them, you know, that will be the end of the run, without a doubt, because no replay from Wave on these. And you see those reflect beams are just handling those Elder Wyvern. Doing pretty good, though. There's things, you see that Wyvern got frozen over on the far side. There are things making it to the proton beams now, so super glad I had those in. I don't think one more dragon on each lane would have really made enough of a difference for it to be worth losing the protons. Just a good stuff. Little Berserker frozen up there. Here come the assassins. We'll just use those protons, of course, as our assassin trap and get them off of us. That's one of the things that's super nice about the proton beam flavored Petrify is it's just really good at assassin removal as well. So you get the double benefit out of it. We're getting it here, though. Here come the big flyer lanes. Let's go ahead and make sure these flyers are all wrecked up. Actually, that Kobold dive bombed the proton beams. These Kobolds may as well, too, so the Kobold flyers may not actually be an issue at all. We got that one before it engaged, and I think the rest of them will just burn off, so let's go gather up. Actually, there's no mana here to gather, huh? We got a little trickle down this way. Let's grab what's there and just start spamming those upgrades around a little bit more. I think we'll be able to get all of these fully upgraded by the end. Super, super solid build. It's actually doing better than I anticipated so far. I mean, this is just a great turtle map. You know, there's a lot of ways to turtle this one. This is a really good archer turtle map as well, with the skeletal archers, because you get that, you know, you really can just perfectly use both sides of the archers just wonderfully. No missed area whatsoever, so good stuff there. But yeah, these dragons are just getting it. Absolutely getting it. Another Kobold. Let's make sure we get those picked out of the packs. Now, of course, this map, we're going to have the named ogres as the bosses at the end. So those won't come until Wave 5. So I got a pretty easy mode here as far as the bosses go. There's a few different maps that have their own little niche thing. In some cases, it makes the map easier to run. In some cases, the niche thing makes the map harder to run. Well, this is one of them that makes it substantially easier because you really have nothing as far as bossery to deal with until you get to those named ogres at the end. Now, one of them, single player, I think will have close to 1 billion. It'll be like 900 million in some health. So, I mean, it's definitely healthy. But we'll be able to drop a big nuke on that guy and take him out without any problems. Let's just get our Frostfire Remnants flowing up in here to make the map just run just a little bit quicker. And then we got the Flyers. So, once again, the more you help out, the faster it runs. So, the problem with turtle builds is they run slow. They are fun, but they do run very, very slow. So, the more you contribute, of course, the quicker the map will run. Lots of Flyers on this one, that's for sure, huh? This map has always been about the Flyers, even lower level. Like on campaign, it's still a Flyer-dominant map. And let's see. A bunch more mana. Let's continue to spam it around. And we're a little bit light now to be able to close the deal. But wave 4 incoming here. We've got an Ancient Wyvern. That is about the closest thing to a mini-boss we've had so far. I'm just going to kind of ignore it, to be honest. We do have a bunch of ground kobolds coming out over there as well. Going to want to get some Frostfire going on those. The Wyverns, of course, you're completely negating any power that they have by using the Reflect Beam on the core, so they're a complete ignore factor. You know, they're just going to sit there and fire at the core from range, so you can completely ignore their existence. Come the Splodes. I think we got enough Frostfire there to handle that group of them. Let's get the Splodies over here. Very nice. Back to Assassin Trap duty, and you know, we got 250 mobs left, but I think this wave is already kind of in the bag. I believe we have got it handled. Assassins for days. Get this mage out of the way here. Lots of mobs on this one, but you know, those dragons just wreck it. They perform their best when they're shooting into a tightly grouped pack. And that's one thing we definitely get here is tightly grouped packs of enemies. So just a natural for those little flappy birds. And then here come the Flyers. We might as well get the assist on those. Just so many Flyers. The Frostfire does really well in these packed Flyer lanes as well. Just keeps those booms flowing. We got this group coming out. Very nice. One more big old pack of them here. And actually, we didn't even clear all of the other side. Let's get these worked out here. Alright, those Flyers are down. Oh! The Frostfire grounded them and they bugged out. That's why those Flyers never advanced down the lane. Alright, and wave number 5. Now, of course, here we're going to have those named ogres. So we're going to be ready to go and intervene and help out our little dragons with those ogres. But let's make sure we got everything good and jacked up here. Looking pretty solid, and away we go. Come on out, little ogres. Okay, here comes Timothy. Timothy, of course, is the squishy one. You just kill Timothy with a range, I think. Not even worry about dropping a nuke on him. Yeah, definitely Timothy is the squishy one. Should have brought Drago along for this one. I'm not really getting a benefit out of having Sparkle Party because I've got the assassin traps everywhere. Drago would have been much better. I'd be able to one-shot the Ogre then. But without it, I don't think I'm going to be able to. Needs some Drago in our lives. Okay, here comes Jimothy. He's the second squishiest. Diminishing returns really stacked up on him. Plus, he's got an Elder Wyvern, I think, by him. So he's just walking along the giant moving ice cube. And then here is Gregory. Gregory, of course, is the thickness. Yeah, couldn't get him all the way down without Drago, but did pretty good. Still ended up blasting him out without any problems. We got 190 mobs left. I think now it's just a matter of letting those burn off, spraying down the flyer lanes, and calling it a day. Now, this one is a Prime 2 map, of course. I think that means it's going to get the Ring of Time. We'll have to look again. I forgot already. I believe we'll be picking up the Ring of Time on this one. Guaranteed drop, of course. Going to be in the victory chest. It's just a matter of the quality that you get. Holy crap, look at that lane of flyers. Woo! So many. In fact, I better start working on this side. That is a lot of flyers. Looking good, looking good. Last little bit of the push over here. And looks like we got a couple of stragglers left. Oh, we got a mage over here is why. Get rid of the mage, and it is GG. So let's take a peek and see what kind of quality we got out of that ring here. And there we go. Yeah, the Ring of Time. So this one's the ability power ring. If you're an ability power user, this would definitely be a good map to farm for it, because it is pretty much AFK with lots of different turtle setups here. But anyway, that will do it for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to click that like button. Please subscribe to the channel, and I will be back soon with some more Dungeon Defenders 2. Thanks again. I'll see you next time.